Hi, this is Khan from Ninja Pulls, with a static rotation for Magicka Warden. I made a mini guide linked in the description below. Check out ninja-pulls.com for even more details, plus setups and rotations for all 12 damage classes, and all the patch changes that affect PvE. Pre-buff with Arctic Blast, Sub-Assault, and Trap. From then on, the rotation always starts with Sub-Assault, Wall, and Winter's Revenge, and lasts 12 seconds. It's pretty simple and gets great uptimes on everything except Wall, which is about 83%. You do have to watch your timers on Arctic Blast, Fetcher Infection, Trap, and Elemental Susceptibility, and refresh these on cooldown, but that's not so hard when 8 out of 12 casts are open spots. The Chilled Status effect now hits super hard, because of the reworked Glacial Presence passive, and there's no cooldown, no pun intended. For example, in this fight it procced 250 times in 174 seconds, dealing 11k DPS. That's big damage, and best of all, you don't have to think about it. Just keep up your dots and front bar light attacks, which is easy enough. The only thing some players might struggle with at first is Cutting Dive, which is mostly here to take pressure off our Magicka sustain. Only use it when the target is not off balance, and you'll activate the bleed as well. Used like this, the damage per cast is pretty massive, not far behind Sub-Assault. Just don't overuse it. Stamina sustain is already pretty tight, and it'd suck if you have to skip a Sub-Assault because of this. I use the Pen Test add-on to track off balance. You can get that on Minion. The in-game effects tracker also works, but will be less obvious. And if you can't be bothered with any of that, maybe just slot the Blue Netch instead and cast it a few times above 50%. You won't lose much damage. That's pretty much it. Just stick to the 6-second rhythm and watch the timers on your longer dots, and try to anticipate bottlenecks where everything comes around at once, and recast some stuff early to avoid losing damage. It's a pretty nice rotation, and minor brittle uptime is fantastic. I consistently got between 94 and 97% with this setup. Any sane raid lead would be delighted with that, and if you want to push for 100%, just grab 2 ice staves. I'm recommending an Inferno backbar mostly for sustain, since Wall of Fire is a little cheaper than Wall of Frost, and that adds up over long fights. More burning procs are also nice, but overall damage is about the same. I hope this helps you get up and running with a new Warden, and hopefully hit higher numbers too. There are always trade-offs with a static rotation, and if you want to beat 125k or whatever, you will need to optimize every cast and maybe cheese things up a bit with a long pre-buff, heroism potions, and so on. Good luck with it. But most players probably benefit from a simpler rotation, like this, which still deals great damage and works in pretty much any content. The only thing you might want to change is your CPs, and ditch Siroria if you're moving too much to keep up the stacks. My uptimes here aren't even that great, so feel free to use Whirl or even Pillar of Nirn if you don't need more than 2 light pieces. More DPS videos are coming as soon as I can get them edited. I've already got the guides for every damage class posted at ninjapulls.com, make sure you include the dash, and I'm rolling out tooltip functionality across the site to put more of the info you guys need all in one place. This does take a ton of work, so please support us by liking, subscribing, and sharing with anyone who might benefit. Thanks for watching.